case you haven't heard, Apple unveiled their version of a virtual reality headset, which in truth is an augmented reality headset, but more on that in a second. In my mind, this directly reminded me of Tony Stark level tech for many reasons that I'll dive into in this video. But first, let me bring you up to speed with what just came out. It was rumored before Apple's WWDC event that there would be a release of a $3,000 VR headset, which came true with their announcement of a $3,500 augmented/virtual reality headset. It's rare to see Apple release new products. Their last first-generation product launch was in 2014 with the introduction of the Apple Watch, which we all know about today. This time, Apple really stepped up with their release of Vision Pro, a beefed-up spatial computing headset. The tech inside this thing is insane, so let's get right into it. The headset has two Apple chips inside. The M2 chip we're all familiar with in the new laptops and things like that, and a brand new R1 chip, which is solely responsible for processing all of the information that the many sensors receive. In total, the R1 chip receives input from 12 cameras, 5 sensors, and 6 microphones, all with the goal to reduce motion discomfort or lag, which apparently is a big problem with VR headsets these days. It does this by processing everything from all of that equipment and streaming it to the individual eye displays, which you're looking into all within 12 milliseconds. That's 8 times quicker than your eye blink, which is insane. Speaking of the displays, each eye has their own display with a combined 23 million pixel count that has 64 pixels for every iPhone pixel, which is more than a 4K TV for each eye. Next up is audio. The Visions have their own spatial dual driver audio system that's calibrated to your surroundings using audio ray tracing that analyzes objects around you to project the most realistic sound. Plus, they're placed conveniently by your ears so you don't miss out. So essentially, the headset is able to use all of that power to process the world around you and deliver you the best experience. Now that the main specs are taken care of, back to what I was saying about this being an augmented reality headset. Since this is a new concept that's taken life recently, you can most easily relate this if you've ever used Amazon to place a physical object in your room so that you can tell its size. In other words, it's an added digital layer that goes over our physical reality. So obviously everything you're seeing when looking into the headset is only there because of the headset. You're just able to interact with the device physically instead of bulky controllers. So hopefully there won't still be people running into walls. Even though you're wearing the headset though, it doesn't mean you're fully cut off from the world around you. Since Apple knew lots of people would use this as a tool to elevate their life, they wanted to keep our life in mind and not leave it behind by jumping into a virtual world. That's where this new innovation called Eyesight comes in. Eyesight is a feature that displays your eyes when someone is nearby to maintain a connection in a conversation. If someone nearby enters a close proximity to you, the headset will automatically input them into your field of view. So if you're watching a movie and someone comes into your frame, you'll see them over the movie. But when you're watching said movie or something, it blocks them out. In all honesty, this gave me a Black Mirror moment. I can tell this is going to be funky for a while. But another cool thing about the Vision Pros happens when you're using it. Say you're at work and you decide to put them on. You're then able to take the work you're doing on your Mac and bring it into the headset for you to work on there instead. The headset syncs seamlessly with Apple devices connected to iCloud and internet. So you're able to use them for iPhone, for Mac, for tablets, anything connected to the iCloud, you can use the Vision Pros on and bring it into your workspace. On top of that, the headset has the capability to use key programs like Adobe Lightroom, Photoshop, and Premiere Pro. This makes it great for people to change up their day-to-day and draw inspiration from the changing pace. Besides all of the work stuff, a huge addition that really made people excited was the integration of Disney Plus that comes standard with the headset. You're able to immerse yourself in the experience of the show to the point where you could be watching Mandalorian from Mando's ship. This seems like a natural partnership between the companies to further the nuance of the experience. Speaking about Disney, what really excites me the most is how this can be the start of technology we could only dream of. As soon as I saw them, I thought of Tony Stark in his Iron Man suits. You know how when he's using his tech, whether it's in his helmet or wearing his glasses, he sees the digital layer over his reality? I think this is the start of technology like that. All you're missing is Jarvis, which is also close to. Think about it. In the movies, he's using his glasses to project holograms. This is almost the same thing. You look into the lens and you see the digital worlds which you can control with your hands, sight, or voice like Tony does. Ever since I started watching the movies, I would dream about having an Iron Man suit, for something as fun as being able to fly, to as simple as hanging out at home being able to use the holograms instead of a computer. Of course, the tech in the movies looks way better because he doesn't always need to have a big headset on, but you get the big picture. Either way you look at it, this is an amazing step forward and I'm excited for what's to come. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Is this the beginning of the end or the start of an exciting future? Peace.